Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know this might be random for some, but I've seen it go around and I thought I would share it with you guys. But I'm going to share my, we'll say, vegan pantry and give you some ideas of kind of the things that we do keep in the pantry for that are vegan friendly, and also kind of some organization that I do and works for us, just to give you guys some ideas. I do have a cup, so this is our top two cupboards, and we also have some down here as well. I won't spend a ton of time on this because this is actually like for baking and not vegan necessarily. So I kind of dabbled into baking a little bit, and so this is just kind of like all my stuff for that. Anyway, so one side is technically not. But yeah, so I just thought I would share it with you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. Again, I know it's not for everyone. But yeah, so let's get started. Real quick too, I will link below my kitchen tour. And I had mentioned it in that video that I would do a pantry tour if you guys were interested, and a few of you were, so here we are. Anyway, so let's get started with kind of the canned foods. Let me like zoom you in a little more. So we don't have like a walk-in pantry. This is actually considered our pantry area. It is cabinets that are super deep, and I really like it. I like that it's literally as part of the kitchen. You don't have to go to a separate room, etc. So this is our area. And I keep on the bottom shelf here all of my canned goods. We have corn, baby corn, tomato sauce, stewed tomatoes, beans. I have some coconut milk and some tomato paste and that kind of thing. Some black beans, and I try to keep it all like the line of them is like the same thing. That was my ice machine, never fails. And the tomato sauce, like all of those behind it are tomato sauce. So it's easy for me to know what I have, how much, you know, so that's why some are stick out more than the others. So just a quick reference for me. Really, this ice machine, I swear, every time it's kind of now like to be expected when I film, you will hear the ice. And I also keep my a little bucket here kind of thing, an organizer for potatoes, onions, whatever really that kind of doesn't go in the fridge, but kind of keep in a cabinet still. I put in this. I actually got this at TJ Maxx, and what it is meant to be more for like you put in your fridge, and you could totally do that too. It's like those refrigerator organizers type thing, and this was $5, so yeah, it works for me here, and I just set it there. It kind of helps keep it a little bit cleaner too, because with onions, some of the peel and stuff will kind of flake off everywhere. So that container has some of that, but it's not all over the cabinets, you know? And I had to leave it, guys, but do you see that little Lego? Do you see that? Little Lego man? My kid, like, I can take that out and it'll stay out for a little bit, but he always puts like a toy, and it's always like looking right at me. When I open it's a thing. So I thought I'd leave the Lego to show you, because truly there is a Lego man in our pantry. Then what I also think is kind of a cool idea, and I did this before we even started eating vegan, so some of it doesn't apply as much, but you know, I could always change it. But you'll see I have a label of like canned foods. That one actually still applies. And just get a label maker, and you can do that in your pantry if you want. I have another one up here too that says sauces. So, you know, kind of do it to what works for you, but it's just kind of a cool way, especially with like kids too, if you want them to, you know, at least try to help keep things organized. I'm an organized freak. Anyway, but yeah, so that's the first shelf. So then above that goes into like our pastas and rices, and that's honestly essentially all I have in there. I have a bag of quinoa. I have 3 or 4 things of vegetable broth. I have a bag of the penne pasta, that's like the brown rice, quinoa, corn pasta. And then I also have right here is a like brown rice, like ready in the microwave real quick and easy. I have one of those left. And then this bucket back here is also a thing of brown rice. And then I also have a bag of white rice. This is, if you're vegan, you probably already know what this is, but this is nutritional yeast, which kind of has like a nutty, cheesy-ish flavor, so it's kind of good to add as like in sauces and stuff. So got that. You can get this in like bulk at Whole Foods, at other places too. Then I have some couscous, and then behind that and off to the side is some more pasta. And you'll see too, I have like these glass jars. And I think I got those, I don't know, probably like a TJ Maxx or something. I've had them a long time. And you can, you know, put whatever you want in them. But I put pastas in them, especially if it's like a box that's already like been opened. It's kind of like my leftovers. I don't know. It works for me. And then I also have some of this organic edamame spaghetti. This was from Costco. I have not tried it yet. So need to try that. So yeah, the second shelf is essentially rice and pasta. Whatever I have, and even the vegetable broth, a lot of the times I'll cook the pasta or rice with that, so I figure it goes together. And then up here, I know it's gonna be kind of hard to see, but same kind of thing. It's each cabinet has 3 shelves for storage, but up here essentially is mostly all of our like overstock. Like we have extra ketchup because there's already one in the refrigerator. There's some oils. Most of those oils I don't even really use. That's more for like the baking stuff. Some extra dressings, some extra salsa, extra peanut butter, extra container back there for like pastas or whatever, some liquor, some oils, just that kind of thing. All my overstock kind of goes up there, and also some breadcrumbs, I don't know. But yeah, so I just kind of make that where like looking at this middle shelf is eye level for me. So I like to kind of have mostly what I grab for very easy to get to, you know? So yeah, on this side, so then it goes over here, up, I'll start on top this time. On top, I have some of those crispy onions. You guys know, if you're not new, I love them. So good. Not the best for you, but so good. So a lot of the stuff up here is going to be like toppings. But I also, what I did, just because again, being that it's kind of a higher level, it's not as easy for me to see. My husband can see it, but I can't as well. I got some of these bins. They're from the dollar store. And I can just literally pull it out and then check what I want, you know, to get in here easy without having to rummage it all through. So I've recently started doing this and it works well. But in here, I just have some popcorn to make on your own. I have some chickpea flour, cacao powder, and some coconut sugar. And so this is more of like the healthier vegan options of flours and sugars and that kind of stuff. So, and then on this one, same kind of thing. I have some shredded coconut, some PB2. So just that kind of stuff. Then second cabinet down, from this side, I have a lot of my crackers, and these are more of, I guess I would call it like the overstock, because I also have some below that that are already opened. So this is the ones that are not opened yet. And I also have this is kind of cool. I think I found this at like TJ Maxx or Ross or something like that, but it's one of those and it just slides on and off into any shelf, any cabinet, wherever you want, and it just kind of creates a little bit more space. So I do have some popcorn here too. I should just throw that back there technically. I have some raisins that are opened, so I just grab for it first, and I have some more raisins in the back that are not opened yet, so just like this is almost like eat here first. And yeah, so I have some Mary's crackers. There's 3 boxes. I have some of those brown rice cakes, the thin ones. I love those. And I also got some of these nut thin almond. They're like rice cakes with almonds in them, I guess. I have not tried them yet. And then raisins and chia seeds back there. Have some peanut butter, some English muffins. So that would be also like kind of, it's like kind of blank right now, but where we would put like some bread too. But right now the bread that we eat is that sprouted bread, so we keep it in the freezer. And then I also have some agave nectar. And I don't really use this much, but my husband likes to use it sometimes for like sweetener and stuff. So have a couple of those. Then down here, is I have another one of those like containers for like technically for the fridge, and I keep like some oatmeal packets, and then again like crackers that have been like opened, whether it's the rice cakes or any kind really, and I just grab for those first. I have some wasa crackers in the back. Those are pretty good with like hummus and that kind of thing with them. Some pita chips that were open, so I transferred them to like a Ziploc bag, just so, because I'll tell you, a lot of that kind of stuff we get from Costco, and that's great, and you get so much, but the bags are so big that I hate storing them. So I usually end up transferring. Once they've been open, I'm like, get it in a smaller bag anyway. And then in the corner there, I have some craisins, dried cranberries, some granola, and some more raisins. And then these little containers, I keep like almonds or sunflower seeds, and again, kind of a toppings type thing. But yeah, and those I think were like from the dollar store too. So I mean, all of my like storage stuff is really, really affordable, which is nice. So that's the top two cabinets that like is mostly my go-to between cooking and snacks and small lunches, that kind of thing. And again, down here is all just my cake supply, whether it's frostings or ingredients for it, or even just cookie cutters, that kind of stuff. All that stuff is just in bins down there. It's kind of a mess, but also it's like organized chaos. I know where stuff is. And then on this side, what I've done here is where my kid gets his snacks. And it's kind of perfect because it's more of his eye level. And let me kind of show you what I like to do here. So here I have like, this little basket, and I got this at the dollar store as well, and I like to always keep, like, when I pack his lunch in the morning for school, I can just grab from this bin. This is like his snack bin, and he loves rice cakes too. On the side here, I also have like some chips or the veggie straws, and there's actually a few more bags down here as well below it. But what I like to do, and I just haven't done it this week yet, is I like to like open those and put them into little Ziploc bags and have them in the basket ready to go, again, just to throw into lunch. It's just a lot easier. It seems so stupid to like, how hard is it to just grab a handful? And it's really not. But in the mornings, I tell you, if you have it all ready to go, it makes life a lot better. So yeah, this kind of area here, this side of the pantry, we'll say, these two shelves are like his, just so he knows where his snacks are. Not that he can't have ours. Sometimes I will throw ours into it, but it's just easy for him to get to. And then down there is a little pitcher of straws, because he likes to put straws in everything. So there's his straws. And on the bottom there is actually just more like storage containers, and again, actually more like stuff for cakes. So that's pretty much it for our pantry. I will say, if you come over here, this is our island in the center, and you saw this on the kitchen tour. I do keep like 2 big baskets of fruit and veggies that aren't in the fridge. So that's also some food storage in itself too. I just leave it out. I was cooking earlier, so those I haven't put away. I think that's pretty much it, guys. I would highly recommend, if you are looking for like containers and stuff to store, just to make things more organized, dollar store and like Home Goods, TJ Maxx, those kinds of places are going to be like, that's where you'll find everything, seriously. So yeah, I was thinking our fridge is right here off to the side, and if you guys would like to see like a vegan fridge tour, I could do that as well, but I'm just going to keep it to the pantry for this video. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know it's kind of silly, but I like watching these, so there you go, right? And hopefully it give you guys some ideas, whether it is organization or whether it is just kind of some things you might want to have in your pantry if you're eating plant-based, mostly anyway. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you guys very soon. Mwah!